Yeah, I wanted to go over a race from Saturday, August 12th at Ellis, just to kind of show some representation of how the program does go back in past performances and find some value that way rather than just using or looking at the last couple and getting discounted because of a couple bad races or one bad race, whichever the case. This race was 6 furlongs on the dirt for $15,000 claimers. And if I guess looking at the pace setup, I mean, usually I would first look at these numbers. I've highlighted the top three and they're all very close. And then you look at the pace setup. There are three E's. Could set up for late. It's not really extreme, anything like that, but it might make me lean towards a late number. But the biggest thing to me is I always highlight the top two or three, depending on the field size, maybe even top four in the early and late column. And I just did the top two in this race. Top two early, top two late. And this horse comes up in both. He's best early rating, and he's second best late rating, just one behind the three. And he's right there on PSV. They're very close. But when you look at, if you're looking for value, he's 5-1 on the morning line. You don't know how they're going to bet him, obviously, but it looks like he could be decent value. This horse here too, if you were going early, he did not run. He didn't hit the board. Um, so again, depends how you look at this, but he was coming out of a non-winners of 4 lifetime. And then you had both the 6 and 3, both in open claimers last time. And then also the 6 getting claimed. That C right there represents claimed last race by Steve Asmussen. So looking at that, I wanted to see this horse's last 2 races. He ran a 49, 6 on the dirt, and 53 going 6 on the dirt. So definitely not very good performances. You're not going to look at that and, if you're just looking at the form, you might discount him because of those last 2 races and just kind of, he's off his game. But the horses can, draw on some of those back races, find some of their older form. In this case, not even really that old a form, but 3 races back and 4 races back, he had really good races. And so this draws from some of those older races to come up with these ratings. And again, those 2 numbers, both being in the top 2, helps you point you his way for sure. And again, like I said, otherwise you might have got off a horse like this because of these numbers. But the program might make you take that second look. And he ended up winning the race and paid $10.72. So pretty good payout there. I mean, 4-1. I guess they sent him off 4-1. He paid $10.72. And actually, the 3 horse did run second for the exacta. So you got top pick, third pick, rounding out your exacta. And the exacta did pay almost $38 for $2. So a nice exacta with 2 of the top 3. And again, that's your value horse. I mean, I would look at this horse. I know if I was I did not bet the race. If I was betting it, I'm sure I would have included the 4. And he didn't. He ended up running. Actually, he ran 4th. The 1 ran 3rd to round out the try. But depending on how you're playing it, I mean, the exacta was very, very gettable. I'd like to think I would have definitely had it if I was playing the race. And then a win bet on this guy or win in place would not have hurt either. So again, just looking at not throwing out a horse just because he had one bad race, or maybe actually in his case he had a couple. And I have not looked at the form or anything on this. I don't know if he had excuses in either one of those, if anything happened, but the program is willing to throw those out almost. I mean, not always. It counts them. but it also is weighting these back here, the older races too, and giving credit for those. So good opportunity here to make some money in a race like that, in a horse on a horse that otherwise you may discount. So that's it. Thanks everyone, and good luck to you.